Good morning class. Today we will start with class 9 economics chapter 3 poverty as a challenge, and this is our fourth lecture, and our first topic is global poverty scenario. Global poverty scenario. So let's say what is global poverty scenario. So the proportion of people in developing countries living in extreme economic poverty defined by the World Bank as living on less than $1.25 per day has fallen from 43% in 1990 to 22% in 2008. So basically there is a data about the World Bank. According to the World Bank, in countries where people earn $1.25 per day are less in 1990, the percentage of people was 53%, and in 2008 it reduces to 22%. According to the World Bank, the data regarding the global poverty scenario. So in the year 1990, the world population was under poverty was 43%. In 2008, it reduces to 22% in 2008. Although there has been a substantial reduction in global poverty, it is marked with great regional differences. Poverty declined substantially in China and Southeast Asian countries as a result of rapid economic growth and massive investment in human resource development. So basically, under global poverty scenario, there are so many countries which have decline the poverty ratio due to the implementation of many economic growth and massive investment in human resource development. So basically, the global poverty scenario reduction is done by the rapid growth of economy, rapid growth of economy, and second one was this investment in human development. So basically, these countries, for example, China and Southeast Asian countries have adopted so many measures to reduce the poverty in their country. First one is rapid growth of economy, and second one is investment in their human development in terms of education. Second one is health. Third one is sanitation, and fourth comes the economic or the job opportunities So basically, investment in human capital depends on education, health, sanitation, job opportunities, or the other requirements of the life. So these are the basic steps regarding to reduce the poverty of a country. So So basically it has come down from 85% in 1981 to 14% in 2008. So by adopting these measures, China and Southeast Asian countries had reduced its poverty 85% to 14% in 1981 to 2011. So basically China and Southeast Asian countries have invested in their human development, and this leads to rapid reduction of poverty from 85% to 14% from the year 81 to 2011. So basically these are the measures used by the other countries to decline the poverty ratio in their particular country. So there are so many examples about Russia and other countries. So in these countries also, America, the ratio of poverty remained the same. It declined from 11% in 1981 to 6.4% in 2008. So poverty has also resurfaced in some of the former socialist countries like Russia, where officially it was non-existent earlier. So basically there are so many countries which are decreasing their poverty level by implementing so many development measures such as rapid growth of economy and investment in the human development. So these are the methods by which a country can reduce the poverty in that particular country or the state. So let's say our next topic, causes of the poverty. So our next topic is causes of poverty. So let's see what are the causes of poverty. So in the context of India, one of the main reasons behind the low level of economic development under the British colonial administration is the policies of the colonial government ruined traditional handicrafts and discouraged the development of industries like textiles. So the low rate of growth persisted until the 1980s, the result in less job opportunities and low growth rate of incomes. So basically in India there are so many factors which are responsible for the downfall of the economy and causes of the poverty. So you might remember that India was in ancient time India was called as the golden bird. So ancient में हम भारत को सोने की चिड़िया कहते थे. But what happened to that golden bird? तो क्या हुआ, ऐसा क्या हुआ जिसकी वजह से आज इंडिया एक बहुत ही गरीब देश है. So basically ये इसलिए भी है because the British government looted all the resources from the India and it destroyed the many handicrafts and discouraged the industrial textile industries in India. For example, they have looted all the goods from India and they discouraged, and their mismanagement of the government and the rate of taxation was the major reason behind the poverty of India. So हम कह सकते हैं कि इंडिया ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के वजह से इंडिया में जो भी उनके रूल्स थे, उनके जो पॉलिसीज थे, उनके जो टैक्सेशन सिस्टम था, इनसे जितने भी इंडिया में रिसोर्सेज थे दे वर ड्रेन्ड बाय द ब्रिटिश टू ब्रिटेन. सो ये एक मेन कारण है जिसकी वजह से इंडिया में आज भी बहुत ज्यादा गरीबी पाई जाती है. दूसरा कारण है द फेलियर ऑफ बोथ द फ्रंट्स, प्रमोशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ एंड द पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल प्रिपेरेटेड टू द साइकिल ऑफ पॉवर्टी. सो एक मेन रीजन ये भी है द रैपिड ग्रोथ ऑफ पॉपुलेशन इन इंडिया. सो पॉपुलेशन इज ऑल्सो द मेजर फैक्टर बिहाइंड द पॉवर्टी. सो in accordance with the spread of irrigation and the Green Revolution, many job opportunities were created in the agricultural sector, but the effects were limited. So some parts of the India, industries both in the public and the private sector did provide some jobs, but these were not enough to absorb all the job seekers. Unable to find proper jobs in cities, many people started working as rickshaw puller, vendors, construction workers, domestic servants, etc. So basically, in India, there are so many causes behind the poverty, and another feature of high poverty rate has been the huge income inequalities. In India, there are so many people who earn different incomes per month, which is also the major factor behind the poverty or the causes of poverty in a country. So one of the major reasons for this is the unequal distribution of land and other resources. So despite many policies, we have not been able to tackle the issues in a meaningful manner. Major policies invest like land reforms, which aim at redistribution of assets in rural areas, have not been implemented properly and effectively by most of the state governments. So basically, these are the major factors. One of the major factors is the land reforms, and many other socio-cultural and economic factors are also responsible for the poverty. In order to fulfill social obligation and observe religious ceremonies, people in India, including the very poor, spend a lot of money. Small farmers need money to buy agricultural inputs like seed, fertilizer, pesticide, etc. Since poor people hardly have any savings, they borrow unable to repay because of poverty. They become victims of indebtedness. So the high level of indebtedness is both causes of effects of the poverty. So one major causes of poverty in India is also that the unmanaged or unspecified use of money. For example, in India, अगर हम इंडिया की बात करें तो इंडिया में जो शादियाँ होती हैं, जो मैरिजेस होते हैं, उसमें जो पीपल है बहुत ही ज़्यादा पैसा खर्च करते हैं. लेकिन हम दूसरे कंट्रीज की बात करें तो वहाँ पे अगर आप कहें तो वहाँ पे जो रिंग सेरेमनीज है या फिर जो मैरिज डे है, उसमें हार्डली 50 to 60 पीपल्स जो है वो वहाँ पे अटेंड करते हैं मैरिजेस को, और वहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा पैसे का खर्च नहीं होता है. बट इन इंडिया, इन रिंग सेरेमनी अप्रॉक्स 100 पीपल और 50 to 80 पीपल्स गो इन ए रिंग सेरेमनी. इसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेंस होता है. फिर उसके बाद मैरिज डे के समय में अराउंड 500 to 600 पीपल्स वेंट टू द वेडिंग. इसके वजह से जो बेतहाशा पैसा जो है इंडिया में लोग शादियों में खर्च करते हैं. दिस इज ऑल्सो द वन ऑफ द मेजर रीजन बिहाइंड द कॉजेस ऑफ पॉवर्टी इन इंडिया. ये जो शादी में जो पैसे खर्च होते हैं वो एक रिच पीपल भी करता है और एक पुअर पीपल भी. बट ये जो पैसेस हैं वो ऑफ्टेनली लैंडलॉर्ड से या फिर रिच पीपल इन द सोसाइटी से कर्ज लेते हैं. इसके वजह से बाद में वो कर्ज को चुकता नहीं कर पाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो एक विक्टिम के रूप में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं. एंड दिस ऑल्सो लीड्स टू द पॉवर्टी in India. So let's see some of the major points regarding causes of poverty in India. So one of the causes is low level of economic development under the British colonial administration. Second one is policies. The policies of the colonial government ruined traditional handicrafts and this industries like textiles. So third point regarding this is failure of both promotion of economic growth and population control. And another is failure of high poverty rates. Failure of high poverty rates has been huge. Has been the huge income inequalities. High income inequalities. So there are so many other factors, like many other socio-cultural and economic factors also responsible for poverty in India. So basically, we know that many other socio-cultural economic factors are also responsible for poverty. In order to fulfill social obligation and observation, religious ceremony, people know that in India, in wedding ceremonies, so many money is wasted on the wedding ceremonies. So this is also another important factor. And many farmers are there in India who don't have enough money to buy seeds, chemical fertilizers to plant the crops in their field. So this also comes under the causes of poverty. So class, let's see our next topic, anti-poverty measures.